Jimmy, first I just wanted to clarify. It looked like you said you're in trouble. Is that what you said?
That is what I said.
Okay.
And I think he's saying they're in trouble.
We all saw this at the end of Game 3. You're in trouble. After dropping a 40-point triple-double, Butler was talking a smack. It seemed somewhat appropriate at the time, although I wondered why he was specifically trash-talking LeBron. The funny thing about Game 3 is that LeBron provoked it. Right here.
We're not going to act like I'm just out there talking trash, because I'm not. Bron said it to me at the end of the first. That's what happened. I just said it to him in the fourth quarter.
The Heat, they were in trouble in the first quarter, and by the end of the fourth, with no Bam, no Dragic, the Heat were the ones with the lead. The Lakers were looking desperate and out of order. LeBron left the game before the game even ended.
Come on, man!
This was the first game in Finals history that another player has outscored, outrebounded, and outassisted LeBron. And that's saying a lot since LeBron's been in 50 NBA Finals games. Butler legit had one of the greatest NBA Finals performances ever, and all of that led to a win because the Heat needed every single bucket, pass, rebound, everything. It's not best to rile Butler. Any small thing can be used as motivation, but LeBron, AD, and Lakers, on the other hand, they had no motivation. So let's look into it. What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. Lakers lost Game 3, multiple videos this week, sub up, Noe Bell, y'all know a drill, would really help out. Alright, this was interesting because LeBron didn't back up his talk at all. Not once, especially in the fourth quarter with the Heat getting closer and closer to victory. With 9 minutes left, the Lakers were up by 2. LeBron had 4 turnovers in just the fourth quarter alone, and couldn't stop Jimmy from getting what he wanted as Jimmy scored 10 points with 5 assists in the fourth alone. Talk about 2 superstars, 2 different tales. Like, come on, LeBron. I'm surprised, but there's no bad blood, just not yet. The Heat and Lakers been pretty civil, to be honest, despite some trash talking and injuries, but for the most part, it's been pretty amicable. Butler looked more like LeBron than LeBron did. I've called LeBron an orchestrator of offense. Well, this time it was Butler. It was Butler who was driving and then making last-second passes in the air as defenses converged. It was Butler who was directing traffic. The Lakers also have a tendency of overhelping off the corners, but with shooters all around, the Heat just need the ball to get to the perimeter to have the ball swing around, and Jimmy knows that because every time I watch him, I get one vibe. He wants to win, and he will do whatever it takes. That's why you don't know exactly what he's going to do, because his intent is to attack, not necessarily score or pass. So things get personal pretty easily with him, and with LeBron trash talking him, I don't know why that wasn't the best strategy. Yet throughout it all, he was as patient as they come. He scored or assisted on 73 points for the Heat, and he made sure to hit timely shots. But that's also not what Anthony Davis did in Game 3. AD was in foul trouble. Okay, fine. He only took 9 shots. Fine. Anthony Davis only took 1 shot in the fourth quarter. Like, what is going on? AD was in foul trouble, and he attributed his game to fouls leading to a lack of aggression, which didn't let him play the way he wanted on both ends. But actually, if you look at all the fourth quarters in the series so far, Anthony Davis hasn't really played well in the fourth. He had 4 points in Game 1, 2 in Game 2, and 0 in Game 3 despite playing a combined 26 fourth quarter minutes. So 6 points in 26 minutes in the most important quarter. Now you see what I mean? Most of his damage has come in the earlier quarters, and don't get me wrong, AD has been dominant, but he's just not been the same in the fourth quarter. The Lakers' fourth quarters in general this series have been tragic. They haven't outscored the Heat once in the fourth quarter. Like, what is this possession? LeBron basically holds onto the ball for the whole possession. No one moves besides AD and Kuz. AD doesn't get into any sort of position. LeBron makes no threat, and Kuz just jacks up a 3. This is under 5 minutes left with the Lakers down 6 in the NBA Finals. It's not regular season anymore where they're trying things out. It's the NBA Finals. These are all things that Jimmy and the Heat will pick on, and they always pick on in that fourth quarter. In all of Game 3, look at how Jimmy was getting to the rim, almost always to the right off a slight hesitation or slight shift in the help defense behind the primary defender. The Heat let Butler isolate on that right side, and it works, especially because by this point, the Lakers don't know where to help or not because Jimmy had been passing so much. At one point, he legit overpassed and made a mistake when he had a wide open layup. When there's no help defense, Jimmy is most likely making it with grown man strength. Even on LeBron, Jimmy's barreling into him too. And he did all this without attempting a single three-pointer. Yeah, he was methodically breaking the defense down from inside the three-point line. Mid-range jumpers, post-ups, and layups mixed in with calculated dribbling to get to his spots. That would force defense to help, and that would lead to so many assists. This is actually nothing new. I've broken this down in my video on why Jimmy Butler is so good, but this was just Jimmy Butler on steroids. More of the same we've seen throughout the playoffs. LeBron and AD both had letdown games. LeBron, he got owned, plain and simple. He couldn't contain Butler, he got stripped by Butler, he was frustrated.
NANI?!
Yet there was no response. This is LeBron's legacy on the line, and he's not showing the aggression that is needed. Does this mean the Lakers are really in trouble? Nah, not really. It was one bad game, but it's something to worry about now because the Heat have their foot in the door, and they've won without Bam or Dragic. For everyone complaining about the NBA Finals, well, it ain't a sweep. Shout out to my boy and day one, Armand, for being first. If you liked the vid, hit the like button, it really helps out. Subscribe if you're new or you've been watching for a minute. It's your boy MJ. We out, and we vibing. Yo, the finals might be exciting now. Alright, we out.
Wasted. Okay, just stop in my